Hi guys and welcome to Al Nassr Live. Hope you guys are doing good. It's been a while since we've actually done one of these, but you know, I'm down for it. I'm going to most of the matches remaining. However, what I will say is that I'm excited whenever we get to do one of these sorts of things because Nassr matches are the best. And yeah, I'll continue always watching their games, hopefully on stream most of them. But yeah, football is cool, so you'll still watch them. That's a W. Just disclaimer for anyone that doesn't know already, that's never been on the football streams before. Of course, I can't show the game. I'm going to commentate the whole game basically. I will play the stadium sound as well. I got that feature now, which is pretty cool. I also got the scoreboard. But yeah, you can watch the game on Thamanya. I'm pretty sure it's free on Thamanya anyway, so you can just download the app and then watch it alongside as well. So that will be a W. Though I think there's ads while you're watching, but I don't know. I got the paid version. But hi CDF, shout out for being Titanium T-Rex member. Hi Sans, shout out for being Titanium T-Rex member 2. Hi Ruben. Hi Madge. Hi Laser Chain. Hi Indu. Hi, who else we got? I think there was some others here earlier. Gabby, Fiddle. Fiddle's not going to be here though, but tomorrow. And there is the kickoff. It is sounded. I'm going to turn on the stadium sounds just while we did the intro there. Had them off. But W's in the chat. But yeah, hopefully the audio is good as well. There was I changed for the football streams. They're on a different thing. So the audio and stuff will reset. So I tried to set it back how it was before. So hopefully it's good. But yeah, W's. And I'm just going to turn down maybe 2 volumes because I can't even hear myself there. New options on Thamanya as well. You can now watch in max definition, which is really cool. And W's match for the dono. W's. Hello, guys, girls, mirrors, and elbows. Hello, indeed, Magic. W's. You're the best. I was going to put your thing on the score sheet. I need to get a better dono sheet on the football matches, man. They I don't know. I need a better one. During the regular gameplay. So, W dono. You're the best, Magic. And hi, Jack. Did you enjoy going to the last game? Yes. Got to sit at the very corner flag. It was on the camera side, so you can't really see, but it was on the bottom left. Corner flag. So good because Ronaldo sued right there. He would have sued twice if it hadn't been for that stupid linesman disallowing that first, the second goal, and then it was given that NPC linesman, man. But yeah, that was such an entertaining match. A little bit worried that they did score 2 against us, but I think that's purely because we're not used to defending without Neo Martinez. And also, they have suddenly turned a new leaf, Najma. Already now, they're winning against Neom. I think they've won against Neom 2-1 with a man down, which is insane. Iman on the left wing here, just passing to Zhao in the box. We can't actually be losing any more games here, so this is against these opponents. If we draw against Halal, it's not a problem. Ronaldo inside the box, he just passes it off to Bashal, passing it to Koeman, and he gives it a shot. Koeman returns as well this game. It was offside there, something. I think it was the pass from Iman to Zhao, but that was still a really promising start of the game there. Nice layoff by Ronaldo. And yeah, the lineup for this match as follows is going to be, first of all, guys, which song should I use on my level? Because I'm picking between these two, Thermodynamics and Thermodynamics. Magic, do it, 100%. Full capacity, yeah, this is 100% full capacity stadium, by the way. The rest of our games so far are all full capacity, which is crazy, the hype's building up to the finale of the season here. The lineup is going to be Bento in goal. We've got Iman as left back, Bashal as right back, Simikin and Al-Amri as the 2 centre backs. We have Mane as the right wing with Angel and Brozovic in the midfield and Koeman as left wing, though I believe they've switched around in the game. That was the pre-match one anyway. And then Zhao and Ronaldo both playing striker there. Promising that Hamdan is on the bench, which is good. He's always a really good player to sub on. And he also started last time, and he was phenomenal. Hamdan actually scores, and he's great. Yeah, and we also got Garib on the bench. Surprisingly, Haider's not here. I do believe he was injured in the last game a little bit. I don't know. Maybe he got injured in training as well. Something went there where he's just missed this game, but, not a problem. Brozovic cannot get a yellow card this game as well. If he does, he will miss the Etifak match. Now, I don't know if Jorge is going to intentionally get that yellow card, but what I will say is that I don't recommend it because Etifak always try hard against us, and we need our full squad. Simikin headers the ball clear from that free kick scenario from Akhdoud. Akhdoud's actually using, a relegation battling team here. They are currently sitting, if I take a look, in 17th place. They aren't far from getting out of relegation, so a win here is, 100% for them. And that is why, they're going to be tryharding against us as well. We see tryharding from these relegation teams because they need to win. It's not like they don't have to, they need to. Bashal to Brozovic, now back to Simikin. It's been a while since I've commentated. It's like kind of weird because I was watching the other games, but, you know, it's good. It's good. I'm glad. I will try and commentate Real Madrid's second leg against Bayern. I don't know if I'll do that. Hopefully I can, but I'll see. I'll see. Actually, no, I don't think I can because I'm going to the Ettifaq match. No, and it plays at the same time. I don't know. Yeah, unfortunate there if that's the case. And Dino, when's the next Magma Bound stream? I have retired from Magma Bound Magic. I'm going to just play Geometry Dash outside Magma Bound, you know, just fun levels because I don't know, man. Maybe we'll come back to it eventually, but I just feel like that when I play Magma Bound, it just doesn't want me. I don't want to play Geometry Dash when I play it. So, yeah, I mean, I want to play the game, but I want to have fun when I'm playing it, you know. So I'll see what I can do. We'll try and fit in, you know, a non-Magma Bound stream there. And hi, Eiley. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. This is going to be Ayman now on the left back section with the ball. I was going to say left wing, but no, he's too far ahead, you know, behind to be on left wing there. Alumri, now back to Ayman again. That was a very loose touch. That was actually bad. And Dino, re-rank Fire Oasis off the one I sent in Discord. Let me check. What'd you say? What'd you say Fire Oasis should be here? I will... I've heard Fire Oasis song. You sent the full song, and I've heard the song. I know the song. If you're talking about the one without Mimic and Spirit, then yeah, Fire Oasis would be, you know, pretty high. You know, it'd probably be in... You know, a good song. It'd be probably great almost because it used to be one of my favorite islands. But I don't know. Now listening to it, it just doesn't really compare to the other MSM islands. I don't know. And W Sands. W's in the chat. I didn't see that. W Dono. I was just like in thought process there. So, oh, you think you can get away from Melon Sandbox? No. Sands, I promise you, I'm doing Melon Sandbox. Don't worry. Probably Monday. I will not delay it any further. We'll do it with Fort tomorrow. On Monday. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's MSM. Yeah, so Fort and Melon Playground Sandbox on Monday, okay? W Sands, you're the best. So, okay, Ronaldo does a dud shot, passes over to absolutely no one, gets tripped, and that's going to be a free kick. Good free kick one there by Ronaldo. It was a foul by Barel, I believe. Let's take a look. No, yeah, it was Barel, correct. Yeah, he just sticks his foot out, stands on Ronaldo. You know, he's complaining that's not a free kick, but that is 100%. He's giving a hug to Ronaldo after. You know, big respect to Akhdoud players. They do respect, you know, our team. And when is the next level suggestion stream? Probably we can do that end of the week this week. End of the week, why not? Just got your old MSM account back. W's, thank you. Well done, man. Congrats to getting that back. Hope you can restart your progress. Smash a like. Four-man wall here for Akhdoud. The goalkeeper, Portugal, of course. That's their goalkeeper. No, it's not actually the country. Yes, he is going to be in the goals here. He's actually been pretty decent against us. Ronaldo takes the long ranger. Does get hit on the wall there. I mean, that's the first one he's actually shot in a while. He usually crosses them in now. Ronaldo receiving the ball there. Might have been offside. I don't know. Mane crossing it in. And that's going to be most likely offside here. And am I ranking islands tomorrow? No, I already ranked the islands, Laser. We're going to be just going to viewer islands. Unless that's what you meant, and I misread that. Oh, Mane was offside there. Jeez, wow, that was a really... Why did Ronaldo pass that, man? I don't know why Ronaldo passed that. Ronaldo, Messi, absolute unk. Ronaldo is... Yeah, Ronaldo's an unk, but he's not like an unk. Like, this guy's like locking in. I'm not even joking. This end of season, you know, he's performing well. He's performing well. Like, I'm not going to self-glade and say he's the best player in the entire world currently, like some people do. I'm not going to say that. You know, that's obviously Mbappe. But, you know, he's definitely, you know, not bad. He's pretty decent. I still start him in Portugal. I'd still start him. I would actually start him in Real Madrid. Not even joking. He's better than our current, you know, attacking force. I would play Mbappe left wing, Ronaldo starter as a striker, and then bring back Ondrick, play him right wing. I think that would work better than our current format. Not saying he's the ideal option, just saying that that's a better, you know, option than what we have right now. And, oh, you meant viewing. Yeah, no probs, Lazy. Yeah, we are doing that tomorrow. I'll set the pre-stream after this stream. And are you checking people on mobile? Yes, mobile and Steam. Don't worry. Mobile and Steam. Everyone who's friended. And good back heel by Mane to Ayman. And Ayman just wasting the chance there. He gets the ball back to Angelo. He wins it back. Angelo passing into João Felix. Takes the shot. It was a very lax shot by João. Not great. Not great. I didn't like that João Felix shot there. I feel like he could have hit that better. Maybe bring it to his right foot, switched up the play and shot. Could pass to Koeman as well. A lot of better options. He just sort of shoots into the goalkeeper. Not really, the best looking thing. Real Madrid disappointingly lost. Everything that's a draw is a loss, by the way, for Real Madrid. I mean, I don't count draws as wins for Real Madrid or anything really. They're just a loss in the title race. And to be honest, that was actually really embarrassing. I can't believe the refereeing, decisions there at the end of that match, not giving that, penalty. That is insane. The fact Mbappe's whole face was like bleeding as well. Good defense from Ayman there. Alamri, Brozovic. What's my friend code? Go on the previous stream. Thank you. They're both in there, the mobile and PC one. It's going to be Bashal, João Felix. Yeah, in description of all the MSM streams. Don't include the full stop, though, in the friend code, in the mobile one, because it doesn't work. Just remove the full stop, or period, whatever you call it. This is now going to be Basagog. For Akhdoud. Akhdoud's team's been pretty okay this season. I mean, they're not the best team. They're definitely, they might put up a fight in this game, as I said, relegation battling. But yeah, I was very surprised by Najma in the IRL game. They were a real surprise bag there. I didn't expect that from them. A lot of people might say, poor defending, which I will say, I'll agree. That wasn't great, especially Sultan. He was absolutely terrible, and you can see he's been removed from the starting XI. Obviously, he wasn't good at all. But yeah, I think they just solely, I don't know, they really decided to have a go, and they had a go today as well with their win. And why is Ronaldo playing way back? I have no clue. I honestly, I trust Jorge with the process. Jesus always knows what he's doing somehow, especially late into the season here. He's definitely locked in with the team, so I'm just going to trust the process. I mean, if there's a loss here, then maybe not, but, if we solidly come out here with a, a win, then I'll be happy. I can't feel any more, regret in gameplay anymore, just because it seems to be working on these sorts of matches. Now, I will be very assertive of gameplay style in Al-Ali versus and Halal matches, because those are very important for us to win, or at least get a draw. And Dino, would you have 50k pounds every year for your next 20 years for free, or have 10 million convo with Ronaldo after every match privately? I would have the conversation with Ronaldo after every match. Yeah, for next 20... Oh, but next 20 years? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would have the 10 million convo with Ronaldo. Yeah, privately after every match, you could definitely monetize that easily by just recording your convo and then just releasing it, whatever. I feel like just, edit out parts Ronaldo doesn't want anyone to hear. But yeah, definitely, I feel like it would be more of an experience, I definitely would love to see the experience. Oh, 10 minutes, sorry. I read that wrong. Yeah, 10-minute convo would still be good anyway. You just, record the 10-minute convo and release it, As I said, Ronaldo's pretty popular figure. I'm sure anything with his, exclusivity on it would be good. Let's just say that. Mane. You could make solely just a channel out of it. Mane, what a pass to Ayman, crossing it into absolutely no one, though. João should have reached that, or Koeman sort of just stood there and didn't really move. It's sort of like Mbappe yesterday, where he was getting all the crosses from Valverde and just didn't hit any of them. João Felix over to Koeman. Koeman crossing to try and find Mane. That cross was too close to the goalkeeper. Portugal just catches that really easily. There's going to be a distribution now. And you can't public it or tell anyone, neither Ronaldo, and also you can't earn from it. Well, that's kind of... I mean, you know what? I'll still take the convo. I would still take the convo. Maybe you'd sign my... Can he sign my shirt and I can sell the shirt? I don't know. Like, every match, can I just sell the match worn? Koeman over to Ronaldo. Here's a good chance. Takes the shot. Gets hit by someone. Koeman controls in the box. Takes the shot again. What a terrible shot by Koeman. I gotta say, that was very awful. Should be hitting that. Their defense is really relaxed, though. I mean, I don't know how we hit a double person there. That was really embarrassing from us, like, attacking-wise. Not great at all. And see you later, Laser Chain. You'll be back soon. You have to eat. Not a problem at all. Looking dangerous. Have to get the finishing right. Exactly, yeah. The build-up is really good. It's just finding that, the shots. And currently our shots are, not great so far with what we've seen. Very average shots. I would have expected better from both Ronaldo and Koeman there. I mean, Ronaldo was very close to a good shot, just deflected, and then Koeman, yeah, it should have, you know, I probably would have laid that off in that position. I don't know. I mean, a shot there is optimal, but, you know, laying it off as well would have been smart. Mane just loses the ball. It's now going to be a counter chance here for Akhdoud. They've got 3 players running forward. What a chat. Wow. Wow, I don't know who number 12 is for Akhdoud. Al-Hatila. But he just skilled like 3 of our players. Luckily, Brozovic came in clutch with a tackle there. And hi, Axel Craft. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. You gotta go. Back to making my level. I'll be back this time. No probs, Magic. Not a problem. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. W's for the dono as well, Magic. As always, you're a W. And you can influence his ideas and ask money from it. But every time you interview him, again, he forgets you and your memories with him. Okay, I mean, you know, if his memories are reset after every interview, right? Theoretically, I could eventually manipulate him into, you know, giving me something if I learn from all of his abilities and whatever. And Ronaldo receives the ball on a run and scores 1-0. Ronaldo gets his goal. He's going to hit the Sue, is he? Or what's he going to do here? Come on, hit it. Sue! That was really good. And I believe that was Bashal with the assist again. You know, Bashal always locking in for the assist with CR7. I believe it was. I'm not going to confirm it, but W goal there from Ronaldo. Brings us to 1-0, you know, securing us the dub, which is really good, especially after that Al-Ali loss, you know, draw. But, you know, it's a loss because they can't, you know, it's basically a loss. We count that. Yeah, it was Bashal's pass. Look at that pass by Bashal. Really nice laying it off, and then Ronaldo, absolute goal there. Yeah, really solid. Bottom right corner. Bashal always finding him as well. You know, Bashal really knows how to work the ball. Ronaldo goal in the 15th minute with an assist by Bashal, the GOAT, right back. You know, he's Marcelo regen and Cavial regen. He's like both of them because he can play both positions, left back and right back. So, let's go. I'm so happy that we get to witness a goal early on in the game for once because, you know, lately we've been having to wait like quite a fair bit until our first goal. But yeah, this is a W. Ronaldo hits the alley-oop celebration as well, along with the Sue. That's a dub. Bashal should start every match. I know, I said it as well. I was really annoyed when he didn't start the Najma game. And see, as soon as Sultan came off, Bashal came on, we then concede. And the reason is solely because Bashal is way better than Sultan. Like, I don't know what the coach is doing playing Sultan. I feel like Sultan's like holding Jorge Jesus' family hostage. Like, I swear he is. Yeah, they're very sloppy, Akhdoud. I can't say, you know, maybe they'll score. I don't know. Don't want to jinx it, but they're currently looking very sloppy here. They just give the ball to us. Angelo, really nice skills. Gets fouled. Plays on. Read your comment, Sans. Dino, would you want to make a diss track against Ronaldo or a song praising Messi for his football skills? I would rather praise Messi than make a diss on Ronaldo, to be honest. You know, there's already enough hate on Ronaldo, you know, and I just, you know, rather, at least Messi has somewhat skill, you know. Messi's got skill, so it's not like I'm not telling a lie here, you know. It's not like I'm interviewing the worst player of all time. Okay, this is going to be back into Gul, Pedrosa, now to Portugal. Now it's over to Gunter. Now it's with Pedrosa again, now to left back, Al-Qaidi. Kaidi, I think, just clears the ball straight out. It was terrible. João Felix telling Bashal just to wait with the throw. Who likes tents in the rain? Oh, because you want a pop-up tent? Oh, I see. Oh, you're special because you want a pop-up tent. I mean, yeah, tents in the rain is cool. It's currently thunderstorming right now. Surprised it's not raining where they are as well. I would have thought it would be, but I guess not. Mane. Now over to Angelo. Ronaldo could score potentially a hat-trick here. You know, bring back the goal scoring in the, you know, the top scorer gameplay, you know, competition, especially if Tony's getting suspended, which I'm very sure Tony's going to get suspended this time. There is no way they let that guy go free. If they don't let Tony get suspended, that is actual robbery. He has done so much stuff this season that needs to get suspended, and yeah, he just hasn't. Yeah, I don't know why. Also, I don't know why my audio's cutting out. You know, Thamanya, get that right, man. Iman crossing into Ronaldo. Might go for the header, and Portugal's just going to catch that one. Also, when you finish the song and upload it, Ronaldo instantly hunts you down because Messi becomes the worst player ever for the Messi. Okay, yeah, I'd rather make a Ronaldo diss track then. I don't want to get hunted by Ronaldo, man. Like, what? What? Okay. This is now going to be over to Nari. I mean, if my life's on the line, I'm not going to really risk it because, you know, I'm doing this for Ronaldo. Does he know that I'm doing it so that I don't diss him? Like, what? Okay, Brozovic. João Felix. Brozovic still holding it. He's going to pass now over to someone. No, he's going to pass to Ayman. There we go. Ayman's really solid in left back as well, as always. And hi, Nalex. Welcome to stream. Null is in the chat. W's because Nulls is the best, or Epic Null is the best. And that's going to be cleared back to Portugal from, I believe, Zabdani. I don't know, some of these players, man. Like, I barely watch this team as well, dude. I've watched a couple of their games. I went to one of their in-person games in Kotsia's game, you know, when they versed Kotsia in Kotsia Stadium. They're okay. Again, they're just meh. Dino, would you date Messi? What? Would you date Messi or kill Ronaldo? What kind of would you rather is that? Okay, what? Would you date Messi? Okay. I don't know. Does it count if I go like one date with Messi and then I like get rid of him, man? Like, I mean, you know, what does it mean by date? Like I'm forced to date forever? Like what's going on? I'm not answering that until I get solid confirmation. João. And will I get in trouble if I kill Ronaldo? Like, is that bad? João Felix crossing the ball in. And it's going to be Ayman. Just taking the ball out. You have to marry... Okay. Bashal. Now over to Brozovic. I don't know, man. Fine. I don't want to kill a human being, so I would rather... in a game. So I'd rather date Messi, I guess, you know, whatever, man. Like, sure. What kind of would you rathers are these? Angelo in the box takes a shot and Portugal saves. Really nice save there. Man, I don't know any other commentation team that would be answering this sort of thing, man. I gotta be honest, like, you know, they should make me the official commentator on SPL English channel. Yeah, I'd be a real dub there. I'd enable live chat during our official commentations, and yeah, I just like, yeah. Is there an MSM stream tomorrow? Yes, Viewer Islands tomorrow. Nalex W's. Would you swap your best cousin with Ronaldo or worst cousin with Messi? I'd swap my best cousin with Ronaldo just because I like just don't care. You know, about them just get swapped up, man. I'd rather have Ronaldo as a cousin. João Felix crosses in and it goes in. There's a goal. Supposedly offside. From what? The goal is being checked. What is the offside here? Angelo getting better and better. Agreed. Alhambri headers it in and it just deflects him by Simic and they're saying handball. That's not a handball. Where is the handball? It goes off his shoulder. Okay, maybe it does. That's unintentional, man. I mean, you know, I guess they have to disallow that, but I do believe they have to disallow that one, but, you know, sure. I don't think you can... If we scored with a hand, that might be very controversial. I don't know. I don't know, man. I know they're going to be crying about it afterwards. If this is given, Al Hilal and Al Ali fans are going to be crying so much after this match, I'm telling you right now. They're going to be absolutely bawling their eyes out. So, W's Bartolo, thank you for being here today. W's Titanium T-Rex members, shout out. What the heck was that speech I just did? I don't know. Yeah, there is... I would believe that's a handball. If they allow this goal, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's this guy. This guy doesn't like us. This guy doesn't like us. I mean, you know, it would be nice to get another goal, but... It just looks very unintentional. If they give that, that is insane. I'm not even going to lie. Just seeing it from the side angle there, that would be insane if they give that. In the community game vote, tear down is winning right now. DinoDoomz? Okay, cool. Allow Al Hilal and Al Ali would be crying. I know if this is allowed, they're going to cry so much. They're going to start saying rigged. That's why they started the crying, so they are harder on the calls. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I personally don't know if you could disallow that or allow it. It's just really controversial just because of the fact that is he intentionally doing it or is he not? I don't think he is intentionally doing it. But then again, if you score with a handball, it just look really bad. I don't know. That's just my personal take on it. I mean, I would personally allow it, you know, obviously I'm biased, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Anyone's up to interpretation there for that one. And for the Ronaldo diss track, Ronaldo doesn't hunt you down, but a truck flies through your door and it drives by dynamite. Fine, I'll take the truck. I'd rather get hit by a truck. I'm not even joking. And hi, Gallon. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. W's. Will you complete Wobbling Island tomorrow? No, because I don't have gems currently. Waiting for the Amber Island event, Echoes of Ecos, before I do that. Very sloppy from Akhdoud, man. I can't lie. They are slopping it up today. Alumri to Angelo. Again, don't want to jinx it, but that is sloppy. Angelo to Monet. And now Monet back to Angelo. One touching there. Good. Nice control. We are controlling the tempo of this game, which is very good. Usually we don't do that. We usually don't really control the tempo too much until we're winning by, you know, 2 goals. But yeah, it's nice to see that we are controlling this game really well. You know what else is really when we really controlled the tempo as well? Koeman controls in the box to Ronaldo and just doesn't get the touch there. Koeman it was a decent pass. It wasn't the best there. Could have done better. I personally thought he would shot that. You know, I would have shot that actually. You know, time that Koeman doesn't shoot, he should have shot. Basagog now by himself in the right wing here. It's actually a good chance for Akhdoud to really get something. Whoa, that was a good chance. That was a good chance. Basagog really carrying that right wing there. He brings it up, gets a crossover, and just barely misses the man there at the front. Defending needs to be a little bit better for that one. Angelo just should not be dropping back to defend. I gotta say, my guy's 0 defending skills there. Yeah, you can see compared to Alumri, Alumri's positioning is way better for defending there compared to Angelo, who just sort of just stands and then gets sent and then runs after. Where would Al Nassr finish in Champions League and Prem? So in Champions League, I believe we would actually qualify for the round of 16. I actually do believe so. I also believe that we're much more consistent than a team like Real Madrid. Real Madrid's very inconsistent this season and the previous season. Hence why I think that we're currently... I would argue if we played a best of 5 games against Real Madrid, we might actually win like 3 of them. I solely believe that, especially if we had our full squad, you know, Neil Martinez, and we're all playing at our best. I do think so. Or it could be a 2 out of 5 even, I don't know, but I do think we're solidly consistent, and that's good for both knockout football and the league. If we're in Prem, I don't think we'd win. We would probably come most likely 8th or 7th place, you know, if I'm going to be real. I don't think honestly we'd win the league. I don't. Or not coming 2nd or 3rd. I do think we might be able to finish higher than a team like Liverpool, though. Especially you see Liverpool, they're absolutely horrendous. If we were in Prem this season, not gonna lie, I actually think we would finish higher. I think we'd finish 5th. But I think I'm being generous. So if I was just saying if everyone's playing at like their bare average, we'd probably finish 7th or 8th. Yeah. Can foreign player limit exceed next season? Yes, it'll be 10 foreign players, I believe. So if we get 10 foreign players next season, and I don't know about the bench, I think you can have more people on the bench that are foreign as well. I think it's for the development of the league project. They're sort of trying to ramp up the scale there. So yeah, definitely if we can get that down, we could definitely finish higher if we were in like UCL or, you know, Prem, something like that. Very good chance for Akhdoud. Nice defending from Iman. Just cleans that one up. They're saying offside there, and the referee just doesn't call it. Simican back to Bento. By the way, we have like 280 mil for next season's transfer window. We got an AI partnership deal with like this big AI company in Saudi, which is good. They bought our House of Nassr training ground. We also got another deal with another company, and we also get the transfer budget from the PIF. I believe it's small, but, you know, still we get it. So that will allow us to buy either two very good players or a couple of like decent players. I'm hoping we can get Bruno. I can't lie. I really hope we get Bruno. I don't think he's going to leave next season, but that would be massive if we got Bruno from next season. Very unlikely, though. Very unlikely, because they're going to qualify for UCL, and I don't know if Bruno doesn't want to give that up, you know. But yeah, Bruno in midfield would be insane. You know, playing as our midfielder side alongside Angelo and Brozovic, really nice. Right back is prioritized. Absolutely, I agree. I personally would try and get, you know, a younger right back. Someone maybe Prem proven, but isn't too popular, you know, can really prove themselves in this league. And hi, Panella. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Where do you watch the match from? I watch it from the official source, Thamanya. Of course, I'm living in Saudi. But you can also watch it from there, I believe. It's a global app now. So Thamanya, yeah, is the official one. You can watch it there for free, I think. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Someone told me it's free there, but there's ads. I've got the paid version without ads. I don't think it's that expensive. So, yeah, you can, get it either. Yeah, Fox Deportes as well is another one of Fox Soccer Plus. I also believe it shows on Premier Sports in the UK. Yeah, spellings are in totally not Sans Undertale's chat message there. Far left shot there from Coman just completely misses the target. Just take a look. Yeah, it just hits it. Ooh, actually kind of, closer than I expected there, but, fair enough. And hi, Huggy Wuggy, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good, or should I say Foxy the GOAT? Hope you're doing good. Why are we so slow moving forward now? I don't know. We saw lost pace after the first goal there, especially since, we were actually demolishing their defense. Hopefully, it's like the usual, things that happen where in the second half we absolutely demolish them. So I hope that's the case. A lot of people were getting annoyed as well in the Najma game. Ronaldo got subbed off. In reality, he actually did ask to get subbed off, guys. So that was the case. It wasn't like the coach was just like, I'm going to pull you. You've got 2 goals. You're not going to get a hat-trick today. So yeah, he did ask. He had a little bit of strain on his neck. Saw it in person when he went for a header attempt from Mane's cross. He strained his neck out a little bit. Also pulled a little bit of a muscle in the leg again, but he should be okay. Don't want to ever redo your injury just after coming back. It's always probably worse when that happens. You usually go out for longer. And, Ronaldo needs to stay fit for that World Cup. Angelo just sloppy with the ball. Ayman wins it back, luckily. Here we go. Quick movement. Angelo to Mane. Mane getting ready to cross in. Cross it to Joao, and it goes out. It's going to be a corner. Okay, shot from Joao again. Just intercepted barely. Good setup from Mane, as always. He comes in really nicely with the cross. And I gave you the, what, I'm not going to do this. Would you rather have Ronaldo cash up you 10k SAR every 5 years or Messi to give you a penny every day until you die? I'd rather have a penny every day until I die. Because even though it seems like less, I'm over time gaining more, especially if I save them all up, They can also supply the gems in MSM streams. Yeah, Felix crossing in. It's going to be headed clear. Dino Fortnite tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Monday. And Ayman just gets headed in the face there. He gets a little bit of a head injury there. Referee has to stop the game for the head injury. Let's take a look. I think it's a double head injury there just because Pedrosa also jumps up and might have collided heads with Ayman there. Messi, Ronaldo, of course, CR7. So, W's. And welcome, Mohammed, to stream. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, of course, CR7, the GOAT. Yeah. Hopefully this year's the year, though, guys. I mean, for the past 5.5 years that I've been watching this team, man. Got to do it this year. It's one of our best years. Let's just say that. It's one of our best years. Yeah, Ayman definitely gets a little bit of a collision there on the elbow from Pedrosa. I don't know what Pedrosa's complaining about, saying there's a head injury there. Can't lie, you were absolutely capping out of your mind there, man. You did not touch anyone's head. Yeah, Ayman does get that head injury, though. And W's Ronaldo, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, Ronaldo scored, of course, in this game, guys. 1-0, 15th minute. Just showing the goal again there. Bushal passing to Ronaldo. Lovely right shot. Goes to the bottom right corner, just past Portugal. Can't really save the ball there. It's really hard to save something from that close of range. And, you haven't really ran out yet. You have school Monday. And about Freddie, how his disappearance has been gone for a while now. FNAF. Yeah, I've just been sort of switching up a little bit. Foxy, I've been trying to do some different things. I tried out MSM. It's pretty popular, so that's why I was trying that out. But yeah, we can do FNAF maybe on the weekend, but I have to do Fortnite on Monday because, yeah, I've already pre-planned something for Sunday. And now I don't get pleasure watching Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid is an absolute, I don't know, they've downfalled a lot this season. CL's our only hope here, especially if Barca get knocked out. And hi, YMAD, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. And I'm doing good, thanks for asking. And you are new in YouTube, no problems, Mohammed. Yeah, W's. Welcome to YouTube. Al Omri. Simican. Simican over to Angelo. Yeah, I'm glad on Angelo's development, honestly, this season. You know, compared to last season, he was bar average last season. You know, he was barely, you know, making that first team. Well, he had to, but, you know, he would have barely made it if any competitive environment. Now he's really, you know, amped up his game. He is a very solid player. I'm glad, you know, Angelo's developed a lot. Hopefully we sell Wesley as well, and Duran. We still got to sell him. And am I a Madrid fan? Yeah, I'm a Madrid fan. Also, Al Nassr fan for the past 5.5 years. And Madrid for longer. And they're the only two teams I support, really. Every other team I just watch for fun, to be honest. You know, I like football. I play it myself, watch it for fun. This is going to be now to Pedrosa. Now over to Basagog. No, sorry, not Basagog. I thought he would pass more further forward. Borrell now instead. Back to Pedrosa. Your thought on Mbappe ruining it? Mbappe did not ruin the team. That is the biggest mistake concept on the entire planet, man. The way Madrid got ruined, we lost two very close proximity legends. We lost Toni Kroos, we lost Modric. Very close proximity to each other. That, of course, dismantled the entire midfield. We don't have the quality to replace them. Jude isn't great. I can't lie. Jude is very average of a player. I mean, when we saw him recently, he's actually been getting better, but start of the season, he was not good. Vinny, as well, has just not been it for me. You know, he's been great in previous seasons. This season, though, he has been, I don't know, very, very fluctuant on his style. Like, some games he's great, some games he's just not. Mbappe's always solid. He's been missing a couple of chances like yesterday. He was not great yesterday. I can't lie, but he should have got a pen yesterday, 100%. I mean, he's a great player, he's quality, but his defensive contribution is close to none. Yeah, Kroos and Modric, 100%. Yeah, as I said, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't really contribute in defending. I agree, Mbappe, but also Vinny doesn't either. And really, any of our attackers don't. And it's kind of disappointing that they don't. We really need Ondrick to come back. I would love to play Ondrick right wing now. Sell Rodrigo, end of the season. I'm sorry, Rodrigo. I mean, you're just not getting game time. You need to develop for that World Cup as well once your ACL heals up. Even though he's injured, I know he is now. Ronaldo takes a shot, saved by Portugal. Very close there, and it's still going to be played on. There's a little bit of a fall in the box by Basagog, and the referee says play on. Iman's also down. I don't know what's happened there. And hi, Lurax. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. And yes, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Lurax. Shal back to Bento. You're asking for a pen here, Al Nassr fans. I don't know if we're going to call pen here. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. We have Madrid. We'll come back next season. Yeah, always there's always the Champions League. You know, we always perform in the Champions League. Even though, you know, we lost to Bayern, it wasn't by far, and Neuer was having the performance of his life. I can't lie. That was a really good performance from him. You know, very solid rating there. I think he got like an 8.6 or something on one of the rating apps. I don't know. But yeah, he was really good. So yeah, 100%. I would argue that, you know, we can still come back against Bayern if Neuer's not having that sort of game, if we just work as a team. But Madrid's very individualistic. They need to start performing as a team again. And yes, Jackson tomorrow is an MSM stream. That was 100% a foul. Welcome, Cristiano. Welcome back. Been a while since we did an Nassr stream. Yeah, I was at the games. But I'm just taking a look at this again, and I do believe that was possibly a foul on Iman there. I do agree. Madrid need defended midfielder and backup player, preferably right wing. Yeah, I honestly think as well we need to start cleaning out the club. We need to start cleaning out the club a lot because we got a lot of slack players. Mondi, I mean, Rudiger, it's just a lot of them just don't even perform ever anymore. You know, they used to, but they just don't. And, you know, unfortunately, sometimes you have to part ways with players. What the heck? Someone's like shouting the intercom in the match. I don't know. But yeah, we have to part ways with players. We don't. And that's our problem. We keep building up this massive players that for some reason we're not selling. I don't know why. And referee isn't using VAR. Interesting call. I mean, referee is very different. This guy, he's like always, you know, this guy, I don't know about him. He sometimes gives us stuff. He sometimes doesn't. He's just a really odd referee. I always remember him for that game that we had where we should have got a pen and he just never gave it to us and we lost because of that. Yeah, Ronaldo's shot deflected off there. It's now going to be a corner. And hi, Supreme. Welcome. And also, hi, Bremer. Welcome, stream. Donnie, you still remember Diego vs. Diego developers? Well, bad news. I'm discontinuing. No. Diego's a really bad guy? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Fair enough. I mean, you can maybe start a new series with different characters. I'm excited to see Nico Paz at Madrid. I know, I can't wait for him. I'm sure he'll be better than Massantuono. Massantuono, very, I don't lie. You know, when I saw him in River Plate, he was okay. Especially in the Club World Cup when I watched their games. But he's just not fit into the system. He's a Xabi Alonso buy. He's not a Madrid buy, I don't think, for the future of Madrid. I think stick with Arbeloa. I think he's a good manager, but just, you know, he needs to get players at the end of the season. I don't think sack him, you know. We always sack managers too quick. I never actually thought we should have sacked Don Carlo. Huge disrespect there from Perez to sack him because I don't think it was his problem. We had so many injuries that season. That's why we couldn't win. If Don Carlo was still our manager, 100% we would have won that, you know, this season with our current state. I do believe so. João Felix getting ready to take the corner here. Here we go. Crossed it in. And headed by Simikin. It's going to go outside of the box. Ayman just wins it. It's going to go back to João Felix here. And João crosses into absolutely no one. Ayman's going to control. Ayman very solid this game today, actually. And hi, Justin. Welcome to stream. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing good. And Mondi, Alabama, Carvial, Ceballos, Massantuono, Rudiger should move to MLS or Al Nassr. Carvial to Al Nassr, I mean, he would be good experience at the back, but we need to go for a, you know, a prem-proven young defender. I think it's better if we get a younger player. And yeah, Ronaldo goat, obviously. You know. So, W's. But yeah, we need a prem-proven defender. We don't need older players anymore. That's sort of the change in the SPL project. They're not getting older players anymore, at least for the PIF clubs. They're getting younger players to develop. Yeah, and I'm glad they are. They've changed up their shape because, you know, older players always bring stars or whatever, but to really develop the league, you need those stars, but you also need those younger guys that can sort of come through and, you know, cause a movement in the transfer market, you know. Like, for example, Gabby Vega being bought by Al Ahly and then he moved to Porto, you know. That's sort of the thing that can happen there, and that's what more needs to happen. Wesley to Sociedad, I mean, Wesley's trash, but, you know, maybe Angelo in the future, Angelo to a Prem club. Going back to maybe Chelsea, you know, now he's really good. Not now, in the future. And Dino, if you're deaf, just here. Oh, you're back. W's match. Sorry. I didn't notice. Sorry, I was in my trance of talking, I guess. And really, Ronaldo shocks me with his consistency in scoring goals in every match. Agreed. He is very consistent. Tony should get some matches banned for celebrating like that. Tony should get banned for dissing the ref, for, you know, fighting the fourth official. There's so much stuff you could ban Tony for going on social media, posting that we're cheating, for saying that, you know, they're just favoring us, the referees, for going on, you know, and dancing at the corner flag really inappropriately twice this season, you know, for just, I don't know, there's so many reasons why Tony could get banned, and he should get banned. Potential up to 1 year ban, by the way. 1 year he could get banned for what he said about the refs. And so what do you think about that scam that SofaScore is trying to pull? That's why I never use SofaScore. I personally, you know, I know that Messi's family, I believe, has some shares in the app. Yeah, I don't care about them. They're honestly just a bunch of nonsense. Even FootMob sometimes, just with their ratings, are awful. They don't even make sense. Like, FootMob has given Yamal a really good rating every game, even the ones where he does nothing. Like, he straight up will do no contributions whatsoever. Not even goals and assists, you know. Like, I'm talking about general contributions, and this guy gets a solid rating for no reason. Like, I saw one where he got, like, 0 shots on target, 0% shot accuracy there. He had, like, barely any long, accurate crosses. You know, as a right winger, crossing's, you know, really important, and shooting, and he still got an 8.5 or whatever for absolutely nothing. And, bro, any live to see? Welcome, Abdulrahman, to stream. Make sure you go on Thamanya, the official source. Yeah, don't know if you're disabled, become enabled. That's so true. FootMob didn't have Valverde 10 for his performance against Man City. Exactly. It's just nonsense. I don't believe ever in rating apps. Great pass from Ronaldo. Mane barely gets there. And Mane is horrible today. So many mistakes. Yeah, his cut-ins are good, but he's just doing a lot of mistakes. I mean, you know, he was doing that the other day against Nassr, and then he really locked in for the second half and the end of the first half as well. He became really solid in that game. So let's just hope it's the same thing. Bashal gets shoved over by Basagog, crosses the ball, and Bento sloppy there. Luckily, Ayman gets this ball and clears it out. That was a very harsh clearance from Ayman. Jorge is not happy about that one. That was very bad clearance. Yeah, our defense looked a bit sloppy there. Very sloppy, actually. Brozovic now going to control the ball out. Just going to play it out to João Felix. Nope, never mind. Changed his mind. And also, I don't watch football at all, so I don't understand the thing you're saying, but you talk with so much passion, I can't help but listen. Thanks, Justin. Yeah, I mean, football streams aren't for everyone. Of course, you know, especially for people that think they're going to get the full match on YouTube. Of course, that's not the case. It's called, you know, copyright infringement. But yeah, I try my best. I try and incorporate everyone into it, and, you know, sometimes I miss a comment, but especially when I'm in the flow of commentating, but, you know, it's all part of the chillness, I guess. Brozovic should have really... Okay, really good pass by Brozovic to Angelo. Might be offside. Oh, what is Angelo doing, man? No coordination between Angelo and Ronaldo whatsoever. They just sort of did not read each other there at all. Iman wins the ball back, luckily. He is solid today. Iman's so far player of the match for me. Coman in the box. Skills through. Takes the cross, and Ronaldo just missing the header. Going to be cleared away by No, not Basagog. Who cleared that? Nairi. And I will die in 1 hour. No, don't pull that trick on me. You know how many people have come into this chat and said they're going to die in like an hour because they have cancer? Like, I mean, if you actually... It's just taken away from people that actually are, guys. Like, let's not make fun of people, you know, that have that sort of thing. I mean, you know, if you do, then I apologize, but, you know, that's very, very unlikely. Why are we so slow with the ball? No clue. I don't know what's going on with our players currently. They've sort of just flopped off. And if you have dementia, just forget it. And say you have... Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually might be wrong. I'm not even joking. Yeah, you're right, Sands. Did you ban the user, Sands? Yeah, good job, man. W's, well done. Yeah, how smart. 31 minutes ago, joined, and then saying that's a Ron thing. That is a Ron thing. Ron's trying to up his game, you know, trying to actually pretend that they're an Al Nassr fan. Unfortunate that Ron only knew Ronaldo. Would have just barely believed that one, actually. Free kick going to be given to Akhdoud. Foul by Simikin. Man, the Fulton's getting close to working, Ron, but just not enough. I don't think... That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Nari just literally runs into him. He got a yellow card for that nonsense as well, man. Are we being for real? Only 6 matches left to lift Ronaldo's second trophy. Lift the team a trophy. Team effort. Yeah, Ronaldo trophy, but team trophy. Okay. Second trophy as well, yeah. Everyone's trying to diss the Arab Club Championship Cup. I remember watching that cup. That was a nightmare to win, and we won that, you know, very solidly. So if anyone tries to take that trophy away from us, just diss them, man. Like, I don't even care. Like, honestly, that trophy was such a solid win. We beat Halal in the final after them trying to rob us away. Really was great. You know, Ronaldo carried that final, I gotta say. Don't please help, I have stage 67. Steak with popcorn butter. Did you just say his name is Burger? What? Before it was only Ronaldo who was holding this team. I mean... No. Sometimes, but no. Not only. Whoa, what a good pass by João. Ronaldo just barely gets it. I was going to say he reached that one. There was some other players. You know, I feel like always Bashal's been always solid. Iman's always been solid. Simikin was very last season. Laporte was actually decent. Garib was good. You know, who else do we have? Ronaldo's first season? Yeah, I mean, we had... Yeah, I guess you could argue then. I'm talking about when we started the real... You know, the project truly began. You know, yeah, before that, yeah, Ronaldo was holding the team up. Yeah, I guess, you know, we also had, I guess, Garib. And Nawaf Al-Akidi, you know. And we had, what's his name? Spinner. Bro, that guy's Spinner. Shout out if you remember a Spinner, guys. Jeez. I always think Garib was decent. I feel like Garib's underutilized a lot. If Ron even wanted a chance to fool you, Dino needs to make his account a decent amount. Yeah, like make it like a year ago. Do you come with fry? I do not come with fries. Smash like. First half is done. Smash like for the first half, guys. Honestly, thoughts on the first half. We started strong. We sort of fell off a cliff. Hopefully we do perform better in the second half, and it's not going to be a 1-0 until the 80th minute, and then suddenly we concede, and then it's 1-1, and then we lose. because a draw is a loss now. That's all it is to it. A draw is a loss. Currently, as it stands, we have 73 points on the top of the table. Halal is 68 points. We are 5 points clear of them. And then Olali is 66 points. We are 7 points clear of them. Their next match is against Nassr. If Tony gets banned and Jeleno gets banned, then that means we have to verse a really weak Olali team, which we could definitely beat since Tony's literally their only player, just about. And hi, Bob. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. I just got my first rare monster in MSM from Scratch Ticket. Congrats! Well done, Bob. Let's go. Imagine Ronaldo scoring his 1,000th goal in the World Cup final to win it. Imagine it's a bicycle kick and it's a hat trick. That would be crazy. If he scored 9, 9, 7, 8, no, 8, 9, and 10, 1,000, you know, because we have to score the 1,000. You know, I was going to say 7, but no. Yeah, then that would be crazy. And it's, you know, bicycle kick for that final goal. I feel like, you know, I feel like if he's on 999 and it goes to a pen or whatever, like he gets given a pen, I don't think he'll take the pen. I don't think he'll want to get 1,000 as a penalty, to be honest. I mean, getting 1,000 as an in-play goal would be really cool. And I think that's something you would like as well. 1-0, a bit disappointing with that much possession. Yeah, possession stat as well. I mean, we had 68% possession, 11 shots. They've had no shots, by the way. 5 shots on target, 2 big chances, 254 accurate passes, 90% accuracy, one of our highest accuracy passing games. 5 fouls committed in 4 corners, and we still are only 1-0. Hopefully we do in the second half score another goal. Hopefully Ronaldo can get a hat trick maybe this game, you know, solidify that, you know, golden boot race. And definitely we need to see maybe a goal from João Felix. We need to see a bit more from Mane. He was very lax today. Coman lax, you know, coming back from injury. I'm not going to really complain. He was good before the injury. Simikin was good. Didn't deserve that yellow card. Al Amri's been decent. Ayman so far my player of the match. I think Ayman has been underrated on this rating app. They have given him a 6.9 on FootMob. No way on earth he is a 6.9. That guy is easily an 8. Easily an 8 for his contributions today. This guy is hands down, he has literally carried our defending. I don't know why he has got a 6.9. That is horrid. Horrid rating. I don't understand that. I mean, Bichel's got a 7.3. I know he got an assist, but still, Ayman's been solid. And also, welcome back, Rishan, W's. And Yamal would be 9 with... Yeah, Yamal would literally have a 10 rating with what Ayman's done currently in this game. I'm not even joking. If Yamal was playing this game as Ayman, and they're the same person, Ayman would have a 10 if he was Yamal. No joke. But yeah, so far, really good gameplay. So far, I'm glad what I've seen in the first 15 minutes to 30 minutes. But yeah, after about 30 minutes, we saw just fell, and there was just no finishing. Just need to get the finishing up. You know, I don't think possession's a problem. We've really been pulling the ball upfield, which is good, but we're just not shooting. And, you know, we're not attacking great. And check Batman6969. At the end of the stream, I'll check that. But yeah, W's. Halftime break. I need to have a drink of water. I've like not even... I just straight up woke up and did this. Broza needs to retire. What the heck? I mean, I'll blame him as a sub next. I don't think retire. That's insane. Hopefully he doesn't get a yellow card. We don't need to miss him in the Etifak match because he does do good, you know, possession control. You know, he's got... I mean, he doesn't actually... I mean, his defensive contributions have been okay today. I don't know how he's got, you know, the... a 6.7 rating. I mean, I'll probably give him a 6.5, but, you know... Yeah, I don't know. FootMob just rates their players weird. Yeah, just 2 screenshots. It's 2 screenshots that can go at the end of the stream on my life. Guys, the slowest slog of any player in pro. Fine, if I get back from the halftime earlier, I will see the 2 screenshots. You know, why not? Why not? I'll see after the halftime because I'm so thirsty right now. I got a drink. W's, guys. See you in the second half. Also, Arsenal might bottle the league as well. I just realized, forgot to say. Yeah, they might come second. They have to win against Man City. If they don't win against Man City, they're done. They're actually done. W's. You have... Fine. I'll do it. You probably don't have to go. You're probably just saying that so I do it now. But, you know... They're bottling. They are... Yeah, I mean, I personally like watching Arsenal play. I'm not, like, a fan, but... You know, I'm not going to complain about them playing. But, yeah, it's kind of sad, honestly. Okay, let's take a look at your screenshots here, Rishan. Let's have a look on your alt account. Pull it up. Okay, so we got this. And, okay. It's oh, Avinash versus... Okay, fair enough. New animation coming soon. Let's go. Solid. Fair. I don't know why a skeleton's holding a musket, but, you know, sure. Shouldn't the skeleton be holding, like, a more advanced weapon? I feel like their civilization's a bit more advanced to hold a musket. I don't know. Nah, they should bottle because Arsenal fans will go mad. Arsenal fans, I mean, I've seen some bad Arsenal fans, and I've actually seen some horrendous Arsenal fans, yeah. Not all of them are bad. A lot of them make a bad name for their fans, you know. A lot of them do, but... yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It comes down to the wire. I just enjoy the Prem anyway for anything. I don't really care who wins. I just straight up want, you know, to see good football. And that's what we've been seeing, you know, somewhat this season. I mean, Arne Slot needs to leave, man. Liverpool. That guy is atrocious. Worst manager of all time. I'm calling it right now. Arne Slot, besides Ten Hag, might be the worst manager of all time. I heard Arsenal fans say they lost the league because of the Queen guy. What? I mean, I did hear Gyökeres today say that they lost the game against Bournemouth because the pitch was dry, even though it's their own home stadium. And I also saw them training yesterday. I've got a video saved on Instagram. You guys can find it. Search up Rising Ballers on Instagram, and you'll see there's a clip of the Arsenal players training to TikTok edits of themselves. That's all I'm going to say for the first half. That's all I'm going to say. But, I mean, you know... yeah, again, I don't hate their team, but yeah. BRB in the second half, guys. I need to get water now. Right before I leave, hi, Master of Bananas. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Sorry, I'm taking a half time break quickly, but W's. We'll come back for second half and continue. But W's, everyone that's here. Second half, I think, starts anyway, like really quickly. It's like starting in like, I don't know. Let's take a look. Like 8 minutes, something. Yeah, so W's, you guys. Take a break as well, you guys. Take a drink of water. You know, do something, eat. I don't know. So... Okay, guys, I'm back. The game doesn't start till like for like 3 minutes. I don't know. So like, I'm just gonna quickly pull up the stream on my phone. Also, 4 minutes until it starts. Okay, cool. By the way, going to the next match, I'm going to the Al Ettifaq versus Al Nassr match. And then I'm also going to the one after that, and then the one after that, and then the one after that. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to go to the away game though against Demak. I'll have to see. Is that an away game? I can't remember. Let me check right now. But yeah, so far will be. Yeah, I'm not going to the Al Wasl game. I'm going to the Qadsiya game because I live next to Qadsiya and Ettifaq, so I can go to Qadsiya's stadium. Ettifaq's in Nassr Stadium, but still, that's good. Shabab, I can go to because that's in Riyadh, I believe. Okay, I can go to the rest of them. Okay, cool. Except for the, yeah, none of them. I can go to all of them. That's pretty cool. W's, guys. Smash like for that. I will try. I might, I don't know, 100%. I might be getting the, you know, in Nassr Stadium, right, guys, where there's a, if you guys watch, where there's a, the box seats, not in the box, like the glass box, but down the bottom next to the bench, right, there's those gamer chair seats. Looks like my chair right now. You know those seats, guys. Might be getting one of those just for the Ola League game. I don't know. Or the Halal game. I'll see which one, but which one's cheaper. But yeah, I'm probably going to do that just solely because it would be so cool to sit there and you can see the players before the match, like through a thing. You can get the signed shirts. I'll try and record them for you guys as well and put them as shorts or whatever video. I don't know. But that would be pretty cool. Maybe I might do it at the end, the final match as well, Nassr versus Demak, because that might be where they lift the trophy. Might be. Not going to jinx the league. But yeah, if we do manage to win the league somehow this season, I will maybe definitely get them there because this is good. Because if we, you know, lift the trophy right and, you know, we're sitting there, you know, like right in front of it, whatever. I don't know if they're going to lift the trophy on the match day, but I mean, that would be pretty cool if they did lift the trophy after beating Demak on that day. Hopefully, you know, again, if we do. Don't want to jinx it. Domes, can you accept my MSN friend request on phone? Sure, I'll do it right now. Let me pull it up. See, pulling up the MSN right now. There we go. Al Nassr is winning, hopefully. Yes, I'm not going to jinx it. Not going to jinx it, but I hopefully they do. Again, don't want to jinx it. I always say stuff and then it, like the opposite happens. So I don't want to, you know, say it bad this time, you know, especially like the World Cup. I hope Portugal wins. Not going to jinx it. Yeah. By the way, during the World Cup, guys, we'll be watching every World Cup game. All of them. All, I don't know how many matches. 128? I don't know. 64? Can't remember how many matches there are, but I will watch every single one of them. So, you know, smash like, smash subscribe. I don't know. Okay, I friended Johnny Depp. There you go. Friended. Okay, back onto the stream. Here we go. So yeah, I'll cover all of them. I will, will you stop supporting Portugal after this World Cup? No, I'll continue supporting them. I'm a true fan. Even if Ronaldo, say for example, leaves Al Nassr, I'll keep supporting Al Nassr because of course, A, I live in Saudi. B, I've supported them now a long time. So, you know, it's not like I haven't, you know, just started watching. But yeah, I'll support Portugal after, and I'll support, you know, Al Nassr afterwards, especially if CR7 Jr. is going to play in Portugal. You know, he potentially might play in Al Nassr for a bit before going to Real Madrid. So yeah, that'll be a W. Don't remember when we were 7 points behind. What a journey. Yeah, and remember when everyone was saying we've lost the league, and I kept saying, no, we haven't. We haven't lost it, and then we haven't because we're now first. Positive motivation right there. W's newbie, welcome stream. Hope you're doing good. I saw many fans saying that, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't ever understand de-supporting a team after supporting them for a while. Like, especially, you know, even this team's grown on me so much. But it's not even the fact that, because I watched this even, you know, just a little bit before Ronaldo came, I watched this team. This is how I got the scarf. You know, so 100%, I just came to love this team, you know, and even afterwards, you know, it doesn't matter who's in the club. I will always support the club. And what's the stream about? It's about Al Nassr, the football club. Make sure to support them, newbie. They're the best. And just sad that Diego chose that path. Yeah, I know, Supreme. That is sad indeed. Yeah, this is a football stream, but W's. Ivan to Mane. Here we go. We're back onto it. And it's Mane now holding up the ball. Hopefully he's going to have a better second half. He was very bar average in the first half. But I have hopes because Mane always comes in clutch anyway. Brozovic to Simican. Definitely, I think the Najma game so far, we were performing, you know, better attacking-wise. Our defense also in this game isn't that great. I think Najma are playing better than Akhdoud, though, hence why they could score. But yeah, we were playing better in that Najma game, 100%, even though we did concede 2 goals and we haven't conceded yet. This seems like a good place to just generally chat. Yeah, football stream's always a good way to generally chat. So if you ever just want to chat, that's not a problem. Mane crossing the ball and the goalkeeper's out of the box. Koeman with the header hits the post and Zhao finishes it. It's going to be a goal. It's 2-0. Koeman somehow hits the... Man, Koeman's so unlucky. Koeman is so unlucky, man. That guy is... I gotta say, he is one of the most unlucky players I have seen in a while. Goal by Zhao in the 46th minute. And I'm going to give the assist to Koeman. You know, why not? It's probably going to count as no assist there, but just very unlucky from him. But 2-0. Much better. Much better. We always come in clutch in the second half, don't we? Yeah, good pass by Koeman. He's looking so sad, man. I feel so sad for him. He headers it and it hits the inner post. He's like heads like this after he sees João Felix score this goal. He's like, poor Koeman. Bro, you should become those guys who narrate whatever the peoples do. The commentators. Yeah, I mean, I would love to be a commentator for SPL. You know, SPL, if you ever see, you know. We'll see. I like YouTube more. You know, even if YouTube has less of an audience range than, you know, the official commentation, I feel like it's sort of better at the moment. Still need to up the ball knowledge a little bit more before I started official commentation anyway. Okay, this is going to be now to, I believe, goal. Now Portugal clearing the ball away. Don't know why I said headering. He definitely does not header the ball. Yeah, see those little slip-ups there. I also like talking like more as well, so I guess like a commentator is not going to correct themselves with a slip up. They're just going to straight up ignore it. So yeah, good thing that I'm not official commentator yet, because yeah. And persisting is where it's at. Fair, yeah, exactly. Post-assisting. Yes, post-assisting, exactly. Who do you support in the Prem? No one. I just watch for fun. Might have a little bias towards Man U, but I watch for fun. I watch Prem, Liga, and Bundesliga. You know, I watch Serie A, any league really. Watch Galatasaray versus Fenerbahce. Only game really I watch of those, Turkish Super League. But yeah, I watch just football for fun because it's fun, I guess. MLS I actually watch a bit of as well. Not gonna lie, and I just watch it to prove my point. If you know, you know. I tried some gum, which I never had. It's a tropical flavor, and it's so good. Bro, you need to try it. Okay, yeah, a tropical flavor. What brand? I mean, you know, probably can't decipher which brand it is out of the 14 billion that there are. Arsenal versus Man U, I think match is coming up. It's coming up? Oh, I see. Let's take a look when the match is. Wow, Sans really starting to lock into football. I remember Sans like... Were you ever a football fan, Sans, before coming on the stream? But I swear you weren't. I don't know, maybe you were. I'm just clicking on Man U's profile here in football. Let's see when their match comes up. No, they've reversed Arsenal. They've reversed. No, it's Man U versus Liverpool. That's a big game. Chelsea versus Man U also coming up as well. Is there like a live stream on it that I should be watching? No. You have to get the official game because you know it's illegal to get it on YouTube and anywhere else except for the official sources. Zhao just gives them the ball here. That is terrible. I would recommend Thamanya. It's free, I believe, but you can watch you know, other places, Fox Deportes, Fox Sports, Fox Soccer Plus, Premier Sports in UK. I don't know what else does it. I can't remember. I think BN Sports also covers these sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, Orbit Gum. Okay, cool. And Welp. Atletico Bowder Park, a nuclear plant in the goal against Barca. Agreed. Yeah. I knew you weren't leaving, Rishan. Little scammer. I know you're not leaving. Trying to make me do the image, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, give me a break. I know. Why would you leave mid-match? Okay, this is going to be over to, I believe, Al Hatila, who does win a... Is that a goal kick or a corner? I don't know what the ref's pointing at here. Man, where is this ref's name? I always see this guy reffing our game. I never see this guy's name. I swear on my life. He's like reffing every single one of our matches. I need to like research this guy's name because this guy, I don't know. It's going to be now over to Borrell. Good attack by Mane to get the ball back. El Amri defending nicely as well. Calling for a handball there. There's absolutely not a handball. You are leaving? Sure. Sure. Fine. You know. I'll believe you. I'll believe you, Rishon. Okay, Zhao. Koeman. He's going to cross the ball into Zhao. Takes a shot. Ronaldo going for the header. And Portugal punches away. I'm surprised he didn't catch that one. It's really odd. And the play has stopped. The referee's going back to check on someone who's down on the floor. Let's take a look who. Absolutely know nothing about sports. Can someone explain? So basically, this is called football, aka soccer, or anything else that's got a different name. I don't know. Maybe there's more names I don't know about football. But basically, what happens, there's two big white goals on either sides of the field. There's like a field. And what the team has to do is try and score in that goal. And the other team has to do the same thing, right? And there's two goalkeepers. They're allowed to touch the ball. No one else is allowed to touch the ball. They just have to kick the ball. They can't use their hands or whatever, except for throw-ins, okay? And then basically, yes, it is football match, correct. Don't call it soccer. I'm just saying in case you know what soccer is. And basically, like, for example, here's an attack. Angelo's going to cross the ball in and see our player just misses the ball, Zhao, because he's just got no crossing awareness whatsoever. So he just completely just fumbles. So yeah, we need to, basically, you need to just cross the ball in, hope your attackers, shoot. You've got like midfielders, you've got defenders. It's basically like a video game. You can think of it, best way I can explain is play FC26. It's a football video game, so play that. You'll understand it easier. Does South Africa have a football team? Yeah, your country has a national team. They're playing in the World Cup. They're in Group A with Mexico and South Korea and someone else that I forgot. But yeah, they're in Group A, so I think Canada, actually. Yeah, they're in Group A with Canada and stuff, so yeah, you can watch them during the World Cup. They've also got some other regular teams. They're called clubs, which are basically like smaller teams during, in the country that play in a league. And for example, Mamelodi Sundowns is one of your clubs. Koeman skilling in. Whoa. Koeman really gone for the skills there. He did a little bit too much, but still play on, but says the referee. Iman might go for the shot. He does. Portugal catches that one. Koeman really did a lot of skill in there. All we do is run. Nah, Sundowns is good. Sundowns almost qualified for the round of 16 in Club World Cup, so they were pretty decent. And yeah, exactly. Newbie, did you not have gym class or physical education? Nah, running's pretty popular in South Africa, I believe, as well. Yeah, no kicking balls, playing football, rugby, or any of those. I see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. I would recommend watching Al Nassr, Real Madrid as some of the clubs to watch. Don't watch Barca. Don't watch Al Hilal. Just don't watch them. They're the worst. But yeah, also what you want to do is you want to go ahead and play FC26. Because FC26 will introduce you really well into football, and you'll like it. Once you play FC26, you'll like it. I tried to play as well Madden, the Madden game, Madden 26 or whatever it is. I did not understand a single thing in that game. At least with FC26, you can just pick up and understand really easily. It's really simple. But Madden game on Xbox, on console, man, is so complicated. Like, I don't even know what the heck's going on in that game. Mane might have actually fouled that guy a little bit with that studs up tackle and that thigh there, but they're just replaying that from before. I don't know why that's even relevant still. And, well, my friend loves playing rugby, but I don't. You suck at sports. Yeah, FC26 is a console game, so it's okay. You don't have to play it. You can just, like, download it on console or on PC. Angelo, fast counter-attack. João Felix, here we go. First time in my life I've had to explain what football is to someone. It's more complicated than it looks. Actually, it is much more complicated than it looks. There's, like, offsides. There's all these fouls. You have to, determine yellow and red cards, stuff like that. Especially refereeing is, like... I watched this referee on Instagram, for referee analysis, and he said refereeing is more complicated than, like, it's almost more complicated than rocket science with how much stuff you have to remember. You have to remember all the laws and everything. Like, it's straight up one of the most complicated jobs to do in sports, refereeing football. You have to remember offside, red card, yellow card, reasoning. You have to determine stuff. you know, that can be controversial. Supposedly, there is a foul on Bashal here. I would agree. This guy does do a foul on Bashal. Just studs down on his leg. Alazim definitely studs him. Football makes sense. You kick the ball with your foot. Soccer, though, how do we get him? Yeah, soccer. You sock her. That's exactly what you do in soccer, guys. Football is better. No, I'm never saying that other word again, man. Mane. The forbidden word. Mane. Passing it back to Al-Amri. Al-Amri now over to Brozovic. Is Simikin playing right back? No. Where the heck is Simikin? I've straight up just... He's disappeared off the map here. Koeman crossing in. Ronaldo goes for the header. And it's going to be given by Portugal. Just catches it. Dino, you're my favorite streamer, but respectfully, what was that Amber Island floor design? The one on mobile. I was doing it originally. This is back when, you know, Amber had a few monsters. I was just doing it because I thought it'd be cool to have all of their elements represented, but I just stopped doing it, so I'm going to just delete all the paths afterwards. This was back when manual path was a thing as well, where I couldn't, you know, just paint the paths on. So, you know, you cut me some slack. Also, I got Epic Helmet yesterday in 2 tries. I got Rare Helmet, and then I immediately got Epic Helmet straight after it. So, you know, I guess I'm lucky. You guys gave Snizer 3 elements? Nah, I forgot to finish it. I never finished it. At least you can see my progress, right? You can see what monsters I actually got up to on there. I never finished what I was doing on there, so Tuskisi's new. Yeah. As well. That's why it doesn't even have an element thing. This is now over to Iman. Iman definitely so far my player of the match contender here. You know, you could argue Ronaldo with the goal. I mean, Ronaldo most likely going to get voted it, but I don't know. I feel like Iman should get this one, guys. You know, just unbiased opinion. You know, if I was biased, I'd give Ronaldo, but unbiased. Iman's been so solid for us this game. Very defensively great. You know, very solid in passing, possession-wise, getting the ball back. Work rate really high. By the way, Don, I forgot to mention, I got a free scratch ticket and I saw that there was 3 Embrats, so I was like, imagine it's epic. It was epic. Congrats, newbie. Well done, man. And Long Ranger from Basagog. Just goes straight out to the side. I swear I'm getting Basagog and Nare confused. They look very similar with their hairstyle and everything, man. Like, they almost look one-to-one. I believe that was actually Basagog, though, but again, correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, don't correct me because I'm getting it wrong all the time. Simikin. You've been focusing a lot on Amber Island. Ah, I see. W Newbie. Yeah, W Newbie, exactly. Imagine if Ninja... We're not bringing the low taper fade back, no. Low taper fade's finished, guys. It's done. It ran its course of 2 years. You know, that's impressive. Brozovic to Al-Amri. Now over to Iman. Good run. Iman over to Mane. Bento box. Ronaldo. Back to Mane. Through ball to... Mane did a good pass there. I gotta say, that was Angelo's fault. Angelo just not receiving whatsoever. He just literally does not even, you know, bother to attack. Ronaldo annoyed the referee here for saying that that's a throw-in for Akhdoud there. I mean, I gotta kind of like, maybe it is. Loki, you kind of remind me of that one YouTuber, Dr. Donut and Ninja, if they had a child. I know them both. No. Man, why? Okay, fast attack here. Koeman. Just not fast enough for Koeman's pass there. Ronaldo, I think, triggered the run a little bit earlier there. Same with Zhao. Koeman also a bit slow on that. He sort of held the ball for too long, so it's a double fault there. Bashal, nice win back. Zhao Felix tries to win it back. Just terrible side tackle there from Zhao. Doesn't even bother to retain the ball. And if I was a footballer commentator and knew my stuff, I would not be liking the most bored voice. And Ronaldo scores, yay. But I'd be like, and Ronaldo scores, yeah. If I was an official commentator, I'd be sham. But I don't want to like disrupt my entire neighborhood here. You know, hence why I'm like, maybe in the World Cup. In the World Cup, I'll show more passion, I promise you. You know, this is a solid game. The reason I don't sally goals unless it's like really important is because, you know, either it's, you know, we're winning by a lot, or it's like, I know we're going to probably concede, so I can't be too sure until I'm sure. You know, that Neon versus Al Nassr game, you can see my big goal celebration there when Simikin scored that goal. That was a good celly. Also, in the stadium, I celebrate. Yeah, man. In the stadium, I'm like absolute hype for it. But yeah, in the World Cup, I'll celebrate more. World Cup's a big event, you know. Absolutely. But yeah, you know, like this game against Akhdoud, you know, it's not like the most massive thing in the world. If we, you know, scored 10 goals against them, you know, it happens, I guess. Bento. Brozovic. Now, scoring against Hilal is massive. If we did that, if we won against Al Hilal, I will solidly celebrate. Very solidly. Mane just asking for the ball from Ayman to be a bit better next time. Ayman, yeah, just a little bit of a slot ball there. Not the best. He's done better today. Probably his first mistake, I would argue, actually. Don't know, how many diamonds do you have on the 10-year? I got 0. I used them all recently to start up Paranormal Carnival and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, I got 0. I guess you can count 20 because I collected my diamonds from yesterday and today, but I'm probably going to use those after this stream, so 0. Angelo to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo takes a shot. And it's going to get deflected. Should be a corner. Referee gives a goal kick. Are you joking? Okay, let's take a look at this from the close angle camera. How is that a goal kick? What? Okay, I'm so confused, this ref, man. This guy. How? Or I'll go back to create my level. W's Madge. Enjoy your level. No, I did rugby one time in PE and 3 kids got injured by me. Oh, wow. And what sports do you watch? Do you watch rugby or just... I only watch football. I only watch football. No other sport. I watched F1 for a little bit. That is a foul on Simikin there, by the way. Nari 100% foul Simikin on that one. Just straight up falls on him. No tackle whatsoever from Simikin. Yeah, I used to, I watched a bit of F1 on stream, but otherwise, yeah, football's the only sport I watch. A lot of people are trying to make me watch tennis and, you know, NBA, stuff like that. It's just not interesting, though. Like, you know, everyone can have their personal preference. For me, personally, just none of the other sports are interesting. Except Ultimate Frisbee. If you like Ultimate Frisbee, smash like. I don't watch that one, though, but I know to play that one. That one's a W game. Badminton's good as well. Badminton's good. I don't watch it. I play badminton a bit as well, but badminton, ultimate frisbee, and football, top 3 sports of all time. I think the only sport I've ever played is hockey. I generally did good too, but I got lazy and my brain started becoming an iPad kid. And okay, double sub there for Akhdoud. 63rd minute, 2-0. Solid win today. Would have loved to see a bit more. But yeah, they are playing pretty defensively. You know, they're getting relegated, so... yeah. Maybe we can definitely see maybe a 4-0 still here. This is possible. I don't think more than 4-0 though. 4-0 is probably max unless, you know, we get really attacking wise. Ayman, good through ball to Mane. Really nice through ball. He's onside there as well, Mane. And Mane tries to cut it back to someone. Just no one's there. No one's in the box. Michelle to Joao. Joao Felix now over to Coman. Now it's going to be with Bashal. Bashal trying to pass in there to... I don't even know who was passing there, actually, to. He passed to straight up no one. That was not good from Bashal. And it's going to be Brozovic winning the ball back. And then just immediately loses it again. And somehow Joao Felix does a foul. Not a foul. Again, referee, don't know what he's talking about here. This ref, man, is absolutely horrid. This guy, I mean, he's solid in some calls, but he's just horrid otherwise. By the way, he is our World Cup call-up ref. He is the official Saudi delegation referee. So I cannot believe this guy's been called up to ref World Cup games, man. He is... what? How? There are so many better refs in this league, and they pick this guy, man. Like, what? Not the game, the badminton training? What? No, I don't watch badminton training, no. No, but being an Amazon worker would be so boring, but the pros would be that when I get to the door and see a camera that's recording, I'm just going to be like, hi, camera, thank you for recording me. Fair. Okay, just going to be Nari again. He's going to cross that. And Bashal, nice defense. It's going to be a corner for Akhdoud. Bashal, the only one clapping that up. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I'd be clapping that too, Bashal. I don't know why the rest of your team isn't clapping your defensive efforts there, man. Stealing this ref's 5 tung sahur. What is going on, man? Why? Why? Okay, let's get a cross here from Akhdoud probably going to get defended most likely. I mean, header threats in the box for them are definitely going to be Pedroza, Basagog, Nare. And it's a header. And it was, I believe, Gul. Yeah, Gul's also, I was going to say him, but, you know, yeah, he's a good header presence. Yeah, he just gets the header just off target. It was actually a really close call there. Bento did not have that covered. Again, you know, Bento just doesn't have stuff covered. Next season, Bento goalkeeper, I'm not too sure, guys. I mean, if we could trade Bento for someone like Diogo Costa, especially after the World Cup, that would be solid, especially since Costa was rumoured here. Again, I like Nawaf Al-Akidi. I just feel like he sort of, you know, had a bit of a brain fade in that Qadsiya game. And then, you know, I don't feel like it was his fault still in the Halal game. I mean, he shouldn't have provoked, but still, Ruben Neves there is just an absolute whinge merchant. I like him, but I don't think he's going to get enough playing time here to really be a solid keeper. So he needs to get transferred if he wants to have a good career, especially as the international starting goalkeeper. Kaibari is being subbed on. Same with Sultan. Looks like King will be coming off here. The King. Coman and also Iman's coming off here for Sultan. Bad choice there, ref. I mean, coach, what the heck are you doing, man? Sultan coming on. Impress me, Sultan, please. You were not good in the Najma game. You were dreadful. That's understatement as well. You were dreadful. Hopefully you can impress me, you know, give a positive performance here, but Iman, solid. One of my players of the match. Round of applause for you, Iman, man. You were so good in this game. We gone super sloppy. I know, we've just, like, lost it today. Cannot be playing like this against, maybe we're reserving our stamina for Etifak match. I don't know. That's all I can think, because none of the players are really running. They're all just sort of walking around the field. All I can say is that, because, yeah, it just doesn't make sense, really, why we've gone this sloppy. It's not even a difficult game. It's not like they're playing haram, you know, gameplay here. They're actually playing, you know, pretty open. So, yeah, Sultan has dropped off from prior years. Yeah, Sultan prior, if this was Sultan from last year or the year before, Sultan from the last, it was actually one of our best players under the Pioli era, because he was actually good. And then the year before, he was even better. But yeah, he's just dropped off, man. I don't even want him to play anymore, like, on the team, because I feel like he just is throwing when he was playing last game. Last game in person, it was so embarrassing, man. I felt bad for, you know, his play style, but I can't, because he was just throwing at the start of the game. He was like, just straight up, he added nothing to the game. He actually made us play worse, and see, as soon as we subbed him off, we suddenly had no goals conceded. And it's not like, oh, suddenly our defense locked in, because both goals came from the side that Sultan was marking. Both came from the left side, especially that first one. He should have been there. I don't know where he was, or should I say the right side, you know, but left side where I was sitting, because it was left attacking side. So yeah, it was really, yeah, I just don't know. It was not great. Not great at all. Brozovic. And wait, if match ends in 10 minutes, does that mean stream ends in 10 minutes? It doesn't end in 10 minutes, but yeah, yeah, it does. The match ends at the 90th plus probably 5 minutes. So, yeah, I think the injury hurt his play. Absolutely. Yeah, whatever he picked up, he's definitely not returned since it's the same player. Because I remember he used to be so good with his crosses and everything. I'd loved him to start with Bashal and Sultan. But, yeah, not so. Not so. He is now definitely up there with not starting. And I would rather start Iman over him, because Iman's solid. Bashal playing, like, midfield here as well in this game. Bashal playing everywhere, man. Mane gets in. It's going for the cross. Hits a cross straight out. It's not great at all. Yeah, it's not good, Mane, man. You can see he's kind of, you know, a little bit anxious today. He's not really doing that great. I saw how Vinny was playing yesterday, I can't lie. Very similar gameplay to how Vinny was playing yesterday. Only thing is, Mane does actually release the ball. Vinny just doesn't. Just doesn't release the ball ever. He's too all in for the, you know, dribble through everyone and try and score. Vinny plays almost identically to how Wesley plays. Identically. Vinny's better, but just no. I can't stand seeing a player. And a lot of, you know, Madrid fans actually say, you know, we need Vinny to be playing continually, whatever, you know, it's that stuff like that. But I just give it a try without Vinny. Play Mbappe left wing, play, you know, Gonzalo striker. you know, someone else in the right wing and just have a go at that, because we just don't. We never switch up the lineup. It's always the same, like, 4 people in the starting lineup at this top in the same position. Akhdoud is ultras defensive when they're behind 2-0. I have no clue. I honestly have no clue why they're parking the bus. It doesn't make sense. You know, you're getting relegated. You need to start. Zhao gets straight pushed in the back, and this referee just called nothing. Man, this guy. Yeah, I don't know why they're parking the bus when they're going to get relegated. Like, I'll be going all-out attack here. It doesn't even matter if you concede. And hi, Perm Bam. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. I'm not here for the football. Just here to say hi. You got Epic Null. Congrats. W's. And yeah, no problems. Just coming here to say hi. It's not a problem. And yeah, Money bad game today. Agreed, Jack. Absolutely not doing good, Money. Just a lot of the stuff is being very relaxed. Yeah, I just don't know. He's doing a lot of skill passes. I don't know what he's doing that for. Just do simple passes. You know, like that one's worked to Zhao, but it's just, you need to be doing more simple ones. Bashal on the left wing. Maybe he could cross this in. He tries to skill in more and goes for the shot. I don't know. He's trying to win a corner there or something. I don't know. That was not good from Bashal. I think he was trying to hit it across the face of the goal, but just got the angle wrong there. Deportes is not looking happy about that. That was offside anyway. Mane was... No, he didn't touch it. Okay, so it was Bashal that was onside there. The ref just proved the point of being biased. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The more Tony yaps and cries about it, the more they're going to go against us. I know for a fact in the Al Nassr Al Ahly game, they're going to be so biased towards Al Ahly. It's going to be insane how biased they are towards them. I just hope Tony gets suspended, because I know for a fact, A, Tony's either going to get one of our players a red card because he's going to fight them and he's not going to get a card and they will. Or B, we're going to get someone else, you know, someone's going to get a yellow card and miss a match or something, because 100,000% we have halal after that game, and they're going to... Do we have halal after that game? Wait, let me check here. We either have halal or Qudsi, one of those two after that game. Fixtures. We have Qudsi after that game, and, you know, Qudsi is strong. That's at their home. They're a strong team. And then we have halal directly after. They're going to try everything in their power to try and get us suspended for those games. And cross going over to Sultan. Good touch there. Passing over to Angelo. Angelo skilling in here. Might get the cross on. Angelo's going solid. Just passing to no one, though. Zhao just... What the heck was that by Zhao? Just staring at the ball. And then he commits a yellow card foul. Zhao, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? He's getting annoyed as well. Like, come on, man. Come on, it's 2-0. There's no need to do that. It's being silly. They worked this angle for halal. Exactly. They know Ali. Ali was their favorite child at the start of this season. You know, they wanted someone different to win it, so they picked Ali. And now they've noticed that Ali can't win from where they are, so they're going to do everything in their power to make halal win this. You know, Halal's still trying to get Hamdan banned for games. Like, I don't even know what that's about, but still. I know what it's about, but, you know, like, why are they still trying? Just Zhao Felix being really stupid there. I don't know what he's doing, honestly. Really dumb. The fact that we don't need yellows and our play, you know, we're doing something like that where we're getting a yellow, you know, possible suspension if you get too many yellows as well. I know your count's reset from the previous time, but Zhao, you got to be more careful. Don't want to get that during the, you know, Qudsi game where you get suspended for the halal game. Let's just say that'll be a nightmare. It's going to be over to Zabdani. And yes, thank you, what's up? Zhao the goof, now he on a yellow. Exactly, it's just so goofy. Simikins won. The difference between Simikins and Zhao Felix's is that free kick for them? Kaibari wins all ball and gets... Okay. Round of applause, referee, man. Round of applause. This guy is the Saudi delegation referee for the World Cup as well, by the way, guys. Give me a break. Nothing. Nothing. What's my hardest monster I've ever gotten, MSM? I guess the Celestials, you could argue. You know, they're pretty hard to get with 0 diamonds or whatever. I had to earn all the diamonds myself, and then I had to go and fill them up. This is before they cost keys as well, when they cost diamonds. Okay, and that's going to be crossed in by Belagug, and it's going to be cleared away by Bashal. Again, Bashal really solid. Our fullbacks have been solid today. Oh, man. Okay, Simakin coming in with the defense there. And offside. Okay, glad. Simikin plays a quick offside ball. Goes over to Mane. Mane to Ronaldo, man. Okay, good. Mane actually saw that run there. Mane saw the run. It's going to be Ronaldo, and Portugal just gets the ball there first. I don't know why when I said Mane to Ronaldo, for some reason Gemini activated. Don't know why. So I just completely missed the cross going downfield. But yeah, Portugal somehow managed to catch that one. And Pow, new name for Jow. No, do it Dow as in Dive Merchant Jow. I don't know. No. Ow. That's better. You know, aggressive Jow. And, you know, it makes sense because he is owing players. And what about DinoDoomz? Not as aura. DinoDoomz is more aura than DinoDoomz. Okay. I don't know how I ever got the nickname of Rhino, but, you know, sure. Brozovic to João Felix. Now Al-Amri. 76th minute here. Simikin to Kaibari. Big crowd turnout, though. Their stadium is small, but this is a huge crowd turnout. Like, everyone's there. You know, you wouldn't really see that, you know, before. So I'm glad that the fans are coming out for these games. João Felix crossing to no one. Angelo should have been moving up there. Ronaldo's saying that Angelo should have moved up there. Yeah, I should have done that. And hi, Nadoosh. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. W's. And Goat Craze. Hi, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Hi, Dino. How's Frosty Dooms? And how are you? I'm doing good. Goat Craze. W's for being the best. And Simikin's got injured here. Please don't tell me that's a yellow for a red. Referee checking up on... This is bad. People are betting that Arsenal's got a bottle. I mean, if they do, that would be the worst bottle of all time. Thank you saying that DinoDoomz is better than you. Nah, DinoDoomz is better. W's. And yeah, Frosty's doing good. Thanks for asking, Go Crazy. Didn't finish what I was saying before. Frosty and Speedy are both doing good. W's to both of them. But yeah, W's you guys. You guys are all the best. Okay. Rhino is tough. Supposedly the Ultras, not all of them could get into this match as well. I don't know if I heard that correctly, you know, but I read somewhere that not all the Ultras could get in because the stadium sold out really quickly. I was going to go to this match as well, but, you know, it's just too far to travel. It's like 9-hour, 10-hour drive, and it's like a 3-hour plane flight. So, you know, yeah, it's not ideal. Let's just say they're on like half the other side of the country. Okay, and it's going to be a retake of the free kick for Akhdoud here. I don't know why Akhdoud's parking the bus. Let's just say it's the worst gameplay I've ever seen from them. Like, they're literally parking the bus when they're 2-0 behind and they're getting relegated. No sense whatsoever. No sense. Not really solid with this 2-0 lead, not going to lie. I would have preferred having a, you know, 3 or 4-0 here, but... You know, we can take another dive there by their players as well. How that not a card on them? No clue. CDF, I honestly don't know. This ref suddenly switched up the switch here. You can see how it switched once we got the second goal. Light switch to their side, you know, helping them out and everything here. You know, everything in their power. Everything in their power. You know, they're doing everything they can. Muslim was literally so sad that they lost against Bournemouth. Yeah, I mean... It's just, I don't know. They need to lock in a little bit more Arsenal for the end of the seasons. They just drop off near the end, and I don't know why this is the case. It's, like, really strange. They need a win against Man City here. This is, like, inexcusable, by the way. They have to win against City. Brozovic. Very relaxed from Brozovic there. That was bad. All of our players, I gotta say, like, majority of our players today are playing bad. Like, Brozovic, Mane, Coman, who else? Just those guys, I guess. Jow is playing average. It's not really that good, honestly, today. Bento kind of went AFK for a second, luckily caught the ball. Lisa, all I'm glad at, I'm not going to jinx it, but so far, from what I've seen, Bento's solidly improved from, you know, last season. This ref did it last time against the switches to the other team once we get ahead. I know, always does this. This guy is the worst ref. I swear on my life, he might be top 3 worst refs. He's up there with, you know, he's not the worst. The worst one's the guy is a little bit more chubby. little bit more chubby. You might know him. I'm just describing his physical features. He's got like a beard. He's got like, you know, dark hair as well. A little bit more chubby side. You know, he is shorter than this ref. Don't know. But he is the worst ref in this league. Hands down. The most biased ref in the league as well. Angelo inside the box. Aiming for cross. Might be offside. Ronaldo! Hits the post behind the post there. Unlucky. Ronaldo might be getting subbed off as well. He took off his captain's armband there, so he might be getting subbed off. Not a problem. Not a problem. He has done a solid game today. Sultan's going to get the captain's armband. Hamdan's coming on. Garib's coming on. Let's go. My boy Garib and Hamdan, the GOATs. But yeah, Ronaldo got a goal today. Glad to see the Sioux in action. Hopefully against Ittifaq, he scores a couple more. You know, in-person event again. Because that would be great. But yeah, 1 goal today by Ronaldo is great. Don't want to waste his energy. Don't want to waste his energy. Again, requested the sub. For anyone wondering. 2026 World Cup song sounds like it's AI. Yeah, it actually does. It sounds so AI. It's not, but it's like they got inspiration from an AI, you know, asking the AI to make a country song, and then they just, like, you know, inspired it. No, I'm not claiming that as a World Cup song. That is probably hands down the worst World Cup song I have ever heard in my life. Triple sub here for Akhdoud. They're subbing off all their main players, just probably bringing on defenders to park the bus for no reason. You know, it totally makes sense that you're defending at 2-0 down. That's why me and Dino are making a new one. Exactly. You know, our World Cup song's going to be better. It's going to be better. Okay, let's wait to see what goes on here for the remainder of this game. I mean, I'd take a win. I'm not even going to complain about 2-0. You know, you can always say the team needs to improve or whatever, but it's 2-0. It's 2-0. We take what we take. We go on to the next game. You know, as long as we're getting wins, as long as we're putting dubs on the board, that's all we can say. Again, players sloppy today. Just got to hope they don't do this the next game. Bento to Simican. Especially against Ittifaq, who is tryhards against us. Those guys are absolute tryhard merchants against Nassr. Wijnaldum, man, he is absolutely insanely good, first of all. But second of all, yeah, he tryhards against Al Nassr, so we got to be careful of him. Mane receiving the ball here. I just hope next season they do not buy an attacker. We already got enough attackers. I don't think buying another one's smart. Maybe a backup attacker, like a, you know, a backup prospect attacker, but just, I don't think buying attackers is the solution, because every season we just only buy them, and it's just not smart whatsoever. We need to build up the rest of the team here. And to do that, you know, defensive midfielder, right back, potentially a left back. I don't know. I don't think we really need a left back. Maybe another midfielder, 2 midfielders would be good. Then Angelo can play more of a right wing role. You know, more rotation as well is enabled. You know, Angelo doesn't have to start games then. He can be on the bench. Brozovic can be on the bench some games. You know, we can rotate more people available for the bigger matches. You know, because we always seem to come down to it where our squad depth, you know, Halal's got insane squad depth. We don't. Al-Ali's also got insane squad depth. We don't. We're doing this all with about the same players every game, right? We're barely bringing on players. We're like playing the same XI every game. So it's all just about, you know, squad depth to win a league as well. And we just need to improve on that next season and, you know, strengthen positions that we're not good at. Dino has a rap verse. Let's go, W's. João Felix to Al Amri and just headers over the bar there. Al Amri always a threat in the box, man. He has received 2 headers currently. One of them, of course, led to that goal that was deemed as a handball. That one just over the bar there. Good gameplay good cross from João. João actually does really solid corner crosses. I can never complain about them. João Felix actually took a corner right in front of us, which is crazy. Like, I was sitting here. João Felix was like about 4 meters in front. 5 meters in front. No more than that. Like, bro was standing there. There was like this unk in the crowd that was shouting at the players that were subbing, like doing some exercise in the sub. He was like telling them some instructions. I don't know why, but yeah, they were listening to this unk in the crowd about instructions. This guy must know all the players. Like, he was like calling them by their first name and they all knew him or whatever. But yeah, this guy was like, you know, he's telling Najdi, tell Jorge to sub you on. and he actually got subbed on, which is insane. So, yeah, this guy is, you know, commanding the field, I guess. Sultan back to Bento. 85th minute here. And Bento crossing to Garib. Nice chest control there by Garib. And it's now going to be over with Kaibari losing the ball. Brozovic wins it back. Garib now, solid. Just, no, that wasn't good from my goat, Garib. Garib, okay, wins it back again. He gets absolutely pummeled. He gets absolutely pummeled there, Garib. No advantage. Yet the referee allows play on. There was no advantage whatsoever. How is this play on? There was no advantage. Wow, I can't believe this referee, man. He is just straight up just played on. Don't know. Jiao. Make sure everyone smash like as well. Over to Mane. And Mane gonna take a shot. He does. And it's gonna go potentially... I don't know. Is this a corner or a goal kick? I don't know. Why can't we see the match, by the way? Because it's against the law. It's copyright infringement. Hence why I'm commentating the entire match. I get the player ratings, scoreline, timer, you know, everything, score sheet, everything but the match because it's against the law, and sound. Yeah. If you want to watch the match, you know, Thamanya, best place to watch it. It's free, again. But you get ads. Of course, you can do the paid version. Or it's Fox Sports, Deportes, or Fox Soccer Plus, Premier Sports. There's a couple others. Again, I can't remember all of them, but there is others. Okay, João Felix taking this corner. There are Nassr fans leaving. What the heck, man? It's like not over, guys. We've got a corner here. We could score. Here we go. Cross coming in. And João Felix crosses it. Al Amri just missing. So close again. So close. It's a goal kick. Could have been 3-0. Ronaldo the modem. I mean, I won't argue with that. I won't argue Ronaldo modem. I would have given it to either him or Iman, to be honest. You know, both are solid today. Ronaldo actually wasn't that bad today. Outside of the goal, he was very good at, you know, playmaking and stuff. I probably would have, again, given it to Iman just because of all of his other contributions. But yeah, also, I mean, I'm happy with Ronaldo getting another modern performance there. W's to him. So, and we got Najdi coming on here, and it's going to be Bushal coming off. Nice. Najdi is always really good. I love Najdi. Really solid player to bring on as a substitute. Another one of our solid subs. Substitution didn't occur. Referee just ignored what? The referee tracked back on the sub and it hasn't occurred. Okay, so Bushal's still going to be playing for a little bit longer, it looks like. Wow, ref just ignored the subboard guy. He held up the subboard. Bushal will start walking off, and then the ref just said play on. Ref? Hello? I don't know, man. This guy is the worst. Can we do our sub now, ref? Nope. We can't do our sub yet. Okay, now we can. We can do our sub now. Thank goodness, referee. It's not like we should have already done it before. Man, this guy is something. This ref is something special, man. I'm not even joking. And hi, Ruben. What's going on? What's going on? Is that with 2-0? Solid performance. Not the best. Definitely not our best performance in recent times. We've had, I think, every match beforehand has been better, except for the one against Neom. I think that our worst matches was definitely the one against Neom, the 1-0er. Also the game against Akhdoud, how we only won 2-0 in the end out of both of those legs. And also the game against Riyadh, 1-0. Those have been our worst ones. This one's not been as bad as them, so I can't really complain. But yeah, definitely we've seen better. Especially yesterday. Are you supporting Nassr? Of course. Of course. Yeah, been supporting them for a long time. So yeah, W's. Which is a dub. Okay, Portugal definitely had a solid goalkeeping performance today for Akhdoud. He's saved a lot of goals. By the way, I spelled Akhdoud in the title as Akhdoud with an A-K-H-D-O-U-D. However, it's spelled on the official table as O-K-H-D-O-O-D. But on FootMob and everywhere else, it's spelled with the A-K-H-D-O-U-D. So I've spelt it in the title like that. And then in the thing, I've spelt the official's name there, so you guys can see. I just spelled in the title like that because everyone's going to be searching up the false spelling. I know for a fact everyone's going to be searching up false spelling for it. So, yeah. Najdi through to Mane. Yeah, I'm still relevantly new here, so my bad if I didn't. No, it's all good, Ruben. It's all good. 3 minutes additional time as well. Brozovic, yeah, the teams I support, Nassr and Real Madrid. Only 2 teams. The rest of that I just watch for fun. Every team. I have watched so many different matches at this point. Like, I even watched recently Nashville versus someone. Like, again, I said I watched an MLS game recently. I did. Nashville's okay. They're good. If they were in this league, they would come last. Nah, that's been too harsh. They come like 3rd last. They probably wouldn't get relegated. 4th last. Yeah, 4th last is the highest I'm going. It wouldn't be as bad as the league, you know, MLS, if they just had goalkeepers, and none of their goalkeepers are good. Like, every goalkeeper in that league is so terrible. Like, I'm not even joking, they're awful. Like, some of their players are decent, like, their attackers and stuff. I think they only really produce attackers, because I don't see any good defenders or goalkeepers in that league at all. Is there lag, or is it just me as lag? Probably, I don't know. It's usually lag or something. Keep the clean sheet for Bento. Simican sends someone to the shops with a bit of cheers there. W Simican. Bento clearing the ball out. Finally actually cleared the ball. Hamdan going for the run there. Portugal's just going to get that ball. And why is Portugal's goal kicks, man? Absolutely terrible. They're so bad. He just sends it to the sky and it goes like 3 meters in front of him. João Felix to Mane. And that's going to be cleared out. And back to the goalkeeper. It's going to be a play on. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be 2-0 here. Jorge is annoyed here, by the way. He is annoyed at this performance. And this is what I like about Jorge Jesus. He just absolutely despises bad performances. And it doesn't matter if we win 2-0. It doesn't matter if we win 3-0. He will still be annoyed. And that's good. You know, you need a coach that does that. You know, for example, Arbeloa, Real Madrid doesn't do that. You know, our coaches in Real Madrid don't do this sort of thing, and I don't know why that's the case. We need to have more better coaches that, you know, actually, you know, work for the league. They work for it. They get annoyed over stuff. They don't just whatever. It is what it is, you know. That we can't have coaches like that in Real Madrid, and that's the problem. That's why Al Nassr plays more consecutively good. You know, they've got a coach that's desperate to win. He tastes victory. He knows it. Full time. Full time, 2-0. Again, not the most performance-wise, it wasn't the best. But as Jack has stated, new record, 14 straight wins in the league. I think in general. Is it in the league or in general? It doesn't matter. 14 straight wins, which is our new highest record. The previous was 13 wins. I don't remember when it was exactly. I remember it was like sometime. But we won the league that season when we got the consecutive wins. We're going to win the league hopefully this season with the consecutive wins now. 10,000 people attended this stadium. Absolute brilliant gameplay from us in the first half, 30 minutes. First 30 minutes of the game. Otherwise, yeah, we sort of dropped off a little bit. But we could definitely return an Etifak game with a little bit more strong sense. Ronaldo, Motum. Honestly, overall, I'm still happy regardless because, you know, a win is a win. A win is a win. We take it. We're now 5 points clear of Al Hilal, and we're also 7 points clear of Al Ahly. All we have to do, theoretically, is win every other game and draw against Al Hilal. And we win. If we do that, if we draw against Al Hilal and win every other game, we win the league. If we beat Al Hilal, we've 100% won the league. There's almost no doubt we've not won the league. If we beat Al Ahly and Hilal, we've won. We've won 100%. But yeah, we 100% just need a win against Al Ahly, Hilal, or just draw against Hilal and just win the other games. You know, this is how we win. And yeah, hopefully we can see some better performance against the Etifak game, especially when I'm going there in person. And I want to see something good. You know, I don't want to see, you know, us stalling the midfield. Like, man, I went to the other leg of the Etifak game. I went to the first one in Etifak's home stadium. You know, it's right next to me. Man, that was a disappointment. I was really disappointed by that 2-2. It was really sad. That was the first game I went to that was actually really, you know, not great to watch in person from Nassr, and that was not great. But yeah, hopefully we can see some better performances in this home leg. Especially we got the home crowd, sold out stadium. They're doing the clap thing, which is good. Let's do it right now. They're doing the stupid commentation over it here. I'll do it with these guys. So, league record. Oh, wow. I didn't even know it was a league record. That last Ettifaq game was our worst of the season. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I actually think we performed better in the Halal game than the Ettifaq game. To be honest, you know, 3-1 didn't really represent the total scoreline, right? Because if you think about it, we controlled the first half. We absolutely dominated them in the first half with that 1-0, you know, Ronaldo goal. And then, of course, we got absolutely pummeled by that red card. That red card ruined the game for us in the pen. You know, they get a penalty and a red card. Of course, you know, it's Al Hilal. But yeah, the Ettifaq game was worse than those, Al Ali and the Halal and the Qadsiya game. That game was just poor. That was poor from them. There was no attacking presence whatsoever. But W's match. See you guys tomorrow, I guess. MSM stream. And then for the Al Nassr guys, I'll try and record some content for the Ettifaq game. Okay, guys? And then eventually, if I do get these seats for the Al Ali game, where it's like the box seats, like not the box, again, not the box. I can't afford those. Those are too expensive. Like the, you know, the mini one at the front of the stadium, you know, next to the bench. I'll record from there. I'll try and get players on video, whatever. But W's, guys, you guys are the best. And see you guys next time. So...